welcome to another video in a community that believes weird is wonderful and magic is real, and the Death Day party has arrived. I'm wearing my Death Day party t-shirt, one of the few Wizarding Trunk t-shirts. Am I throwing shade? I'm not intentionally throwing shade. I'm excited by it, okay? Keep making more stuff like this and I'll be wearing it. You know what I'm saying? But today, it's been a hot minute since we have had ourselves a Halloween. A Halloween! You get it? I'm not sure everybody picks up on that because my brother missed that one. I called you out. I called you out, Colby. Okay? All right. So, how dare I? I've even got my skeleton earrings. I need like a skull or a little skelly situation because when you're wearing a Death Day party shirt, well, actually, they're ghosts. I take that back. I need ghost earrings. I have one set, but they're Beetlejuice. Okay, anyway, we're doing a Halloween. And for those of you that are new to this channel or just are new to this channel or have been watching and have somehow missed what this channel is about, who this situation is and what we do here, we are a Harry Potter / wizarding / witchy magical channel, all of those things. And we have been building and working on, we have more to go, a Harry Potter Halloween. And we've shared our theme, which is the Forbidden Forest. Are there Forbidden Forest items in this Halloween? Yeah, I think so. I think we got a few. It's not all of them. We've got some general just witchy stuff, Halloween-y stuff. But yeah, we're gonna go through shops like Homegoods. It's all over the floor. We don't have order here. Michael's, TJ Maxx, Joann. What's this? One thing from Spirit Halloween and one thing from an arts and crafts store near little old me. Let's go. Let's start with Homegoods. Okay, I have thrown some shade at Homegoods. I have. At the beginning of this hunting season, this Halloween hunting season. And then they done brought me some things because Homegoods, I feel like Homegoods just really dripped it out a little bit. In the past, they would drop things quite early. They'll be one of the earliest places, and they would often just drop it all. Like they'd be like carts wheeling around, filled up, aisles filled up. Whereas I feel like this was a little bit more paced and then a bit of a drop at the end. We're still not at the end times. It's still out. But I have got 5, technically 6, because 2 are the same items to show you. Let's start with the decor. The first item, I hinted at it. So we've already got ourselves a blanket. We've got a few blankets. I've already gone through all of our Halloween stuff. May have played around with putting it out. We will do a decorate with me video. And I thought we were good on the blankets until I found, and I shared this in the Discord group, the blanket of my dreams. It just for me hits on like a feminine, I don't think florals necessitate feminine, but it does in my brain. Borgin and Burke's vibes. Like it feels like, I know I say this and I've said it in previous videos that I kind of gravitate toward anything that gives me like Narcissa Bellatrix vibes. And I don't know why this one does, but it does. And it's gorgeous. Look at this blanket. Oh my God. Does this not scream me or what? So it is a skull fleece blanket. Here's the top so you can see. $16.99. Steal of a friggin' deal. That is normally the case in Homegoods. The prices are fairly reasonable most of the time. Because it's fleece, it is super soft, but we've got these skulls and it's a different kind of skull. It actually has a nice, like more skull color. Like it's more of a creamy color than just that pure white look. And it even has some depth to it with the gray in there. And then the florals, the black, gray, white, I don't know, roses throughout this whole daggone thing. It's stunning. I think this is absolutely stunning for just a fleece blanket. Like, you know, what the heck? Does it not give you those vibes? Bellatrix, Narcissa, Borgin and Burke's. This is gonna look perfect on my recliner, just cozying up, watching some of the darker Harry Potter movies, you know what I'm saying? And just some horror movies. So got that sucker. It's also like super sized. This one is 100% polyester. Oversized plush, 60 by 70 inches. Not messing around. Gorgeous. Love it. Favorite blanket, period. Do I have enough skull blankets? probably. The next item was the most recent, I think, out of everything that I got. I had not seen it at Homegoods previously. It absolutely screams Slytherin vibes, so you probably know what you're gonna expect in this. And I will say I already have something of this variety, but you might see why I got it, because I feel like it not only fits the Slytherin vibes, but also fits the Forbidden Forest vibe. And it is a candelabra, or two candelabras, because you don't just get one candelabra, but let me give you the details up close. So it is a black candelabra, but she's not so basic. I have a basic black candelabra, love it. There are two of them that I have. They are from World Market. They are still out this year. Highly recommend, and they are a set of 5 taper candle holder candelabra. This one is 3, but you guys, look at the centerpiece. It is a snake that wraps around the whole candelabra. And then we've got these nice black roses at the bottom. They go all the way around. The snake doesn't wrap all the way around, but it does like come out the sides a little bit, which I like. We probably won't be showing the back side, but it's all good. And then what gives me the Forbidden Forest vibe, so let's follow this snake. We go from the tail, look at that wriggly business, all the way to the head. And then we are getting some butterflies. We got this butterfly on the middle one, and then we have ones on either side of each candle holder. There's like 5, I think, butterflies total, these little black ones, and then, no, 6, 7 total. 3 on each side, so we got that butterfly, one down here, and then one on the inside. Like, it just gives more going on beyond a basic candelabra. It is 3. I do generally go, it's just a common thing in the art expression area, is to go in the odds. And so we've got 3 here. The other one has 5. Absolutely love this. We are going to be doing some kind of a Slytherin-y area in this house in the future when the funds come in, okay? And I think these are going to fit perfectly in there, but I also feel like they fit perfectly in a Forbidden Forest theme because they're black, they have snakes, they have butterflies, things that would exist in the forest, just slithering and flying about. Love it. They're not cheap, I will say, because these are a heftier candelabra. They're $16.99, so if you come across them in your Homegoods, then that's the price you should probably expect. The last decorative item is more of the basic variety. And I mean, you can't have a Halloween without some pumpkins. And we are going to be getting into some like real pumpkins for decorating, but these are not real. They are reusable and they're white. So I've not really explored the white world of pumpkins, and yet they exist. White pumpkins exist. It's not just orange. We can't actually determine for sure whether this is wood or resin, but it certainly reads wood with the way they did the cut of the pumpkin. Like you would have had, that's what I'm looking for. I don't know, a knife, and you just cut out a pumpkin. And I have been wanting to go for more, I always go for more natural elements because that feels more out of the wizarding world. Not plastic, not things that feel very modern and muggly. So even if it's not wood, it gives the wood vibe. And like I said, it's white. So I feel like it just brings a little bit more of what I don't normally express, but does exist in the world, are some white pumpkins. We got 3 of them, so I don't know. I don't know where they're gonna go, but I'll find a spot. Oh, and those were $9.99. And they do exist in orange. So if you are looking for orange ones, Homegoods also has them. I've also seen them at TJ Maxx. We're now moving into kitchenware. Kitchenware? Alrighty, you guys, message received. It will come, I promise, but many of you have asked for more Kitchen Witch videos. If you are not familiar, Kitchen Witch is where we do mostly or mainly, I mean, it's what comes to my mind, Harry Potter themed kitchen made items. I don't know, baked items. They're not all baked. And I think we've only done 2. Did we do 2 or is it just 1? 1 or 2? We haven't dove into that as much as I would like. And I've been acquiring things. Trust me, I've acquired the tools needed for like at least 3 or 4 more Kitchen Witch videos. We just got to get to it. But I do plan a Kitchen Witch video this Halloween. There, I put it out there. It's happening, but it's not this one. Although, tell me in the comments what you think and why I purchased this skull cake mold. Look at it. It's the full skull. So here's the front of the head and then the back of the head. So the way I understand it, I'm not a baker. I do watch the Great British Bake Off, but I think you would fill in one, then the other, and then use some form of an icing maybe to merge them together into one cake and then have icing go over the top. It was definitely a Harry Potter theme that came to mind when I saw this. That is all I will say, because it's not going to happen this year. But, oh, actually, that's cheaper than I thought it was. I thought I paid $20 for it. $9.99? What the what? I will say this also exists at Joann, but we felt like this might be a slightly better quality. They're not that much different, but if you do go to Joann, use a coupon. The last item is probably more Halloween-y, but you'll notice I like me some skulls, okay? And I needed this kind of item for my Muggle job. I would like to see a slightly better version. It's mostly there for me. It was enough that it's better than what I have. And that is a lunch tote. It is a skull and crossbones. Like, I feel like skull and crossbones fit into Harry Potter. And if you remember from our last Halloween, we have a skull and crossbones pillow that we picked up at Target because that just reads like poisonous to me. And it feels like a thing that would exist in the Wizarding World. If we did not already see it, then we probably would. So it's just a repeated skull and crossbones pattern. But I liked, it does feel a little pursy to me, which I don't love. But actually, the handles are nice to use. I like that they just like flop down. It's just, I'm not going to open it, but it does come with a little ice pack, and I think they're little plastic containers. I don't use plastic containers, but I like that it's like more of a square situation, so it can fit in most of what I bring into the Muggle job, because I do not go out to eat. I bring my own food. I think the only thing I'm not sure about is the zipper, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking it. I might change out the zipper and do like a fun little charm, but that is it. I know, nothing super fancy, but it's those subtle little changes that make you feel more like a baddie, you know what I'm saying? On the dark side. But that is everything at Homegoods. Let's do Michael's. So I went back and I got a few more things because Michael's has dropped more things. I have not gone out and done any sort of hunting video at Michael's since they've dropped more. I still have what was I gonna say, residual feelings from the art thievery going on at Michael's. But I have decided, so you know what, let's put it out there. I've been on the fence with places like, let's have a moment of conversation. This is what we do. I've had kind of, what's the word? Ethical dilemmas when it comes to certain shops. One of them are places like Temu and AliExpress. Temu specifically, and because Temu, like Michael's, steals art. Like straight up steals art, but it's not everything that they sell. So, and it's kind of, and I really thought about this because I was kind of on the fence of like, I'm not going to do a Temu video, even though they're super popular and there are some cool items out there, okay? And you get them at a much more affordable price, because what I did not realize about Temu, we're really side tangenting, and places like AliExpress is basically you're cutting out the middleman and you're going to the straight to the source. So a lot of the things that exist on places like Amazon are from there. Like you're getting it sent from China. You know what I'm saying? And I sort of realized that, look, I'm okay with supporting the other stuff that doesn't seem to be theft of art at places like Michael's. So why can't I be okay with that at places like Temu? It's kind of similar to I am vegan, but I will still eat at, although I prefer a holy 100% vegan place, I won't not go to places like Chipotle and eat a vegan burrito. So I feel like as long as you're supporting the goods, and not the baddies, even though we like to embrace it on the inside, it's all good, right? I don't know. I just always want to make sure that my decisions and morals and values and ethics match up and make sense. And so I was going to just never do Temu or AliExpress, but I'm kind of leaning towards trying that out, but I'm going to be mindful with what I purchase. So, anywho, at Michael's, we did not get any art, but the first item that I got is the largest item. Oh, God. And it is themed, or I feel like it fits into the Forbidden Forest, and it's for the outside. So I was looking for a doormat for outside, and there were one of two options. I was considering their spiderweb doormat. It's shaped in a spiderweb. It's similar to, there's like a really pricey one out there. I can't remember if it's like West Elm or something like that. I'll put an image over here. I'm not paying that kind of coin for a doormat. And I didn't love, well, we didn't love the spider on the Michaels one. It was like a flat purple spider. It just wasn't the vibe. Otherwise, I would have gone with it. And I do think there is one that exists at an affordable price, but I already got this. So what we got is this spooky set of eyes, just like these pair right here, okay? Doormat for the outside, because the outside, like I've shared, is where we're gonna be really honing in the theme of Forbidden Forest. And I felt like creepy eyes could work. They also had a mansion one that felt like it could fit for like if ever we did a Malfoy Manor vibe. I almost got that. But good golly, I couldn't resist because A, it gives us a doormat to put out there, and B, I had a coupon, and then I think I get a military discount of 15% on top of that. I paid, I think, just over $5 for this doormat. Steal of a freaking deal. Hard to come by at Michael's, because I've noticed this, and I've now seen other Halloween people call this out, but Michael's has not been dropping the coupons like they used to, and the prices are high, like initially before you do coupons. And just like Joann, always do coupons. Do not pay full price. But unlike Joann, they've been kind of dialing that back, so I don't know what's going on there. So I felt really like I scored on that one. And then definitely Forbidden Forest vibes, and if you watched I think it's the last Beyond video where we're just hanging out and we also go out and do a little bit of Halloween hunting, I picked myself up some moss because it's the Forbidden Forest and she's a mossy business and we're gonna need some of that outside and inside. But I also picked some of the more like specialized moss up at Michael's, which I do already have a set of this, but it's saved for future potion making. And I like this one because we have a nice variety. We've got that like, muted natural green color, but then we have these lighter tans and then the black moss on the bottom. And then this one is a gray moss. You could see there is quite a difference, but it is a small batch. So this is going to be used for more subtle things like maybe a little cauldron. I can think of something right now that this is probably going to be used for. So there's that. Got those with coupons on top. And then this item, so I am a sucker for ceramic things, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm a sucker for storage, and that's what this is. I don't know where it's going in the house. I think it's probably going to the Muggle job, but spiders fit into Harry Potter and definitely fit into Forbidden Forest, and this was in their like later line, and it's this spider web like ceramic container. What are they calling it? It says Witch's Potion. Oh, I think that's the line, is Witch's Potion. So full price for this sucker is $20, which I think is quite a bit too high. But it is shaped like a spider web and like the actual thing. So it's not just like painted on sort of thing. And then it's a jar. The one thing I don't know is if it has any kind of suction. Oh my God, she's a candle. I didn't know she was a candle. We're getting a 2-for-1. Oh, that definitely gives like, I'm out in the woods, like, and there might be a spider nearby. We have got a candle. Surprise, surprise, Aubrey. The details. It was covered by this, so how am I to know, okay? The last item I'm so excited by, and some of you might wonder why I'm getting it, because we got a very similar item in the, I think, last Magic Delivered subscription box. And in that box, we got a set of cauldron salt and pepper shakers. But they were so like quaint and cute and the perfect like travel size to bring to my Muggle job, which is where they are, that when I saw these at Michael's, which they are bigger, I'd say the other ones they just come quite a bit shorter. These are also glossier. They don't say S&P on them. I think the other reason, do they have the singular hole? Yeah, the other reason those said S&P on them is because they had the 3 holes and then 3 holes on the other one instead of 3 and 2, whereas this one has 2 holes on that side and 3, so you don't need something to tell you what is what. But let's take it out And these are, okay, these are actually quite affordable. $6.99. Are you out of your mind? Regular price? No wonder I got them. They're so cute. I did show in that Beyond video, I also found some cauldron candles. I don't normally go for candles that have a shape to them that's mimicking something else, but I thought those were cute. So here we are, some cauldron salt and pepper shakers. Here is the top. Ceramic, if you can't tell. Cheers. Because I have these like traditional wooden salt and pepper shakers. I will say my pepper shaker is a grinder, so this is going to be your regular pepper that you're putting in there or in here. We want the salt in the 2 holes. But I just feel like the look is going to be so much cooler. I think I'm going to set these actually on my stove, which gives me more space to decorate, you know what I'm saying? So these are going out ASAP. $6.99 and then coupons on top. Are you out of your mind? Now we're getting to some shops where I've got a few things from each one. Just kidding, got 2 more items from Michael's, and these were definitely picked out for the Forbidden Forest theme. And they are an item that I will say is really hard to find, like a well-made version of this. And they are a set of crows. I'm gonna say crows because they're smaller, so not quite raven. But here is one of 2. These are the larger ones with a little beak. So he's actually turned, but often these sorts of like crows, and they're readily available on Amazon, their eyes are glued like on their backs, you know, like just not where they're supposed to be. So I just know going in that the quality is going to be meh. So this was slightly above meh for me, that I could go, all right, we'll get it because I know where they're going to go. And I feel like you just need those natural elements like this glue right here, you know, need to remove that. Those natural elements that would exist in the Forbidden Forest. And then I got this pair of smaller ones. Look at those cuties. These ones, they're actually looking straight while one of them is. So just to give you a side situation, it's not that much different. Might end up getting more, I'm not sure, but we will probably decorate and then see what happens. Like, we also might need to fix them up. Like, for example, I can see the styrofoam in this sucker. Clearly it's styrofoam, so I'll probably like just, I don't know, use a Sharpie and just cover that situation up. Okay, that is finally Michael's. Let's do Joann. Joann's feeling left out, but I'm sorry, we done wiped out Joann quite a bit. We have given Joann a lot of attention. And one of the later lines that Joann comes out, I wanted to say she, because I keep saying Joann's name so many times. One of the later lines that comes out at Joann is the jewelry. There are a few other things, but I always look forward to the jewelry. I think I shared in that video, yeah, and it was pretty well picked over or just not stocked, I'm not sure. But there was one piece I did pick up at a different Joann another day, and it is this bat hair clip. And it is a larger hair clip. So if you saw my witchy shops, clothing, and accessories haul, I had picked up some smaller bat hair clips, more for like a subtle situation, but this is more for like what I have right now. No, actually I have the bat clips in right now. Just kidding. This is more for just obviously using one of them. And these are $9.99. Let's actually take it off. Come here, my little pretty. Let's put you on my finger. Look at that. Look at that cutie. Simple, subtle, little silhouette of a bat. Love it. Here for it. Okay. That's all she got. That's all Joann got. Let's do TJ Maxx. I have 2 items. I know I love me a skull, and I have a variation of this from the previous year, but I like this version more. And I don't really know what I'm putting in it yet, but I like it, okay? And it's a drinkware situation. It is one of these, what are they called? It's like a large double wall stainless steel tumbler. What the heck? How does this not fit in? Borgin & Burkes. Just anytime I see skulls, I think of Borgin & Burkes. I don't know why, but if we did a Borgin & Burkes theme, we will need to up our skull game quite a bit. So it's just a large tumbler with these skulls all over it, but I like that deep black background. I am not a straw person. I think I mentioned it once prior, but what's cool is you can take, you can take that out. You can take the straw out and then use that little piece to cover up the hole where the straw is. So I don't mind that. And then just like drink out of there. I feel like a large smoothie could fit in here nicely because I already have a water bottle. I'm obsessed with it. It's my Deathly Hallows Corksicle water bottle. Love it. But I couldn't resist. I think this was, I don't think, let's find out. $12.99. Okay. And then the next item I got is something that I was kind of hinting at. One of you who have shared your decor, I love it, ma'am, Miss Babette, also did a little bit of framing. I can't remember what she framed. I need to go back to the picture. But we've done that as well, where we take like a really nice frame. We've done it for Christmas time, more with the gold frames. And we also have like a snake one with Snape in it. It's a gold snake one. It's just a more affordable way to bring in those wizarding elements with like people or scenes or something that you want to see, or you put yourself in, I don't care. So it's just a basic thing, but it can take something and bring it up to another level. So I got myself this frame right here. Anything that gives me Victorian-esque vibes, I vibe with. It is Harry Potter. It is like that Victorian feel. And the frame on this one definitely gave me that. From the corners on either side to the little center, it goes all the way down. The cashier said something to me about how I should just keep the cat in there. I will say also, when I checked out with that blanket, the cashier turned to her friend and was like, oh my God, this blanket is gorgeous, because it is. And I was like, honey, there's one left. You need to go get it. Okay. But anyway, $7.99, TJ Maxx, simple black frame. And also, if you don't like the black, you can always spray paint over it, you know, covering everything. So you're just getting the frame and do something else with it. You can do gold, you can do silver. She's up to you. And then we have Spirit Halloween. So Spirit Halloween, I got myself an accessory. I was looking for a couple of frames there, and I might still consider ordering them online, so I won't mention just yet what they are. If I can't get them or don't get them, I'll share in the Discord group what my plans were with them. But I didn't really see anything else. Sometimes there's stuff in the witchy decor area. There are some new Harry Potter things. Some of you have been sharing. I've been sharing in the Discord group. None of them really fit into my home, but this definitely fit into my vibe. So I have an all black version of this because I've seen somebody else who wears all black, and it just, I don't know, I thought it was cool. It just gives a feminine vibe, and it's a bow, but with like a really long bonus. What is this? Ribbon situation? But it just gives me the Halloween witchy vibes. This was up in the front with the accessories, which, by the way, many of you who like my earrings, a lot of my earrings either come from Joann or Spirit Halloween, if not a small shop. And this has got, what's it got on here? Skulls. We've got a creepy hand. Could be the hand of glory. You know what I'm saying? Use your imagination. We've got a bat. Here is the fabric down there. Jack-o'-lantern, ghosts, witchy hats. Cute. Like just having your hair, just a little like feminine touch. It is a barrette. Which I appreciate. So that is what I got for $7.99 at Spirit Halloween. And the last item was just from my local arts and crafts store. I may end up getting more, not of these particular ones, but other varieties. And it's perfect for the Forbidden Forest theme. They are a set of butterflies, different colored butterflies. I shared I did pick up one monarch butterfly. I did see that Michael's has like a full set, so I might get those unless I just want the monarch to stand out. Haven't decided yet, but these come in different colors. I will say the butterflies, like I wasn't super impressed with Michael's. I'm gonna say it right now. The paint job particularly. They are hit or miss. Is this the most amazing? No, but it is one of the better ones that I've seen both online and in store. And this was just at a local arts and crafts store, and I just like the variety. And these typically come on some form of a clip, so you can easily attach them to like a tree branch or something like that, which is kind of what I'm planning to do. Or you could take the clip off altogether and just glue it on. It's up to you. But that, my friends, is everything in this Halloween. Is it the last Halloween? I don't know. We'll find out. Wait and see. I think my favorites have got to be this gorgeous blanket, and this candelabra, followed by just some classic salt and pepper cauldron shakers, you know? Let me know in those comments down below, what were your favorites in this haul? What have you found in these later drops at HomeGoods, Joann, Michaels, all the places, or even your local arts and crafts store? I would love to know in those comments down below. But until next time, my magical friends, remember to love what you love with everything you have. Stay spooky, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!